Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Blaine Gibson.
And if you've been on the internet pretty much at all this week, you've probably heard about Power/Rangers, the slash is important, a 14-minute fan film taking the long-running, wacky, costumed hero franchise of Power Rangers to kind of a surprisingly dark and gritty place. And possibly now to the courtroom.
Yes, the fan film, if you can call it that, because it's not really much of a fan film if it's like industry professionals. It was created.
He was a fan. He made it because he liked Power Rangers and he had the authority to make a film. It's by definition a fan film.
It's true, but these are all industry professionals. I mean, it's Joseph Kahn, who has produced a whole bunch of music videos.
Lone Survivor's producer Ari Shankar and Blank Space's Jill Harden.
So
you know,
Taylor
Swift.
If you're too good at your job, you can't actually be a fan of anything?
Apparently not.
Then doesn't it make it just sort of an unofficial production
Aren't you
instead
guys
of a
doing
fan?
a read?
Yes, it does. But it stars James Vanderbeek and Battlestar Galactica's Katie Shakoff. So it's like in this gray area.
Starbuck.
It's pretty.
It's not professional funded, and it is by people who are enthusiasts, but they're also working at a professional level. So kind of a weird thing. But whatever it is, Power Rangers creator Haim Saban is not very happy about it. The video was posted to sites like YouTube and Vimeo on Monday, and it's already been pulled off of Vimeo due to a DMCA takedown notice. In an email, Vimeo told Khan, as a host for user-generated content, we're fully compliant with the notice and takedown provisions of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It looks like your video was removed due to a copyright infringement claim by Tim Quinlan, SCG Power Rangers, LLC.
But that was not before Vimeo featured it as a staff pick on their site. So
the video's still going strong on YouTube, though, as far as we know. I mean, last I checked, it was over 7 million views today, which is amazing.
Yeah, but that's, they're probably gonna take it down. But as far as Khan is concerned, he thinks he is completely in the clear, which he absolutely should. Yeah,
he would.
Because it did use the Power Rangers name, but it doesn't use any of its assets. He made his defense in a series of tweets, which is basically like showing up to the court.
I guess it is these days.
And he said, every image in Power/Rangers is original footage. Nothing was pre-existing. There's no copyrighted footage in the short. I am not making any money on it. It is just as if I drew a pic of Power Rangers on a napkin and I gave it to my friend. Is it illegal to give a pic I drew of a character on a napkin to someone for free? 9. That's what he said. He said 9.
That's like the weirdest analogy I've ever heard. But we can argue fair use all we want, but in the end, the Vimeo and YouTube get to decide what they decide is infringement. In this case, Vimeo at least decided that it was.
So even lawyers can't look at it and know how the case would shake out. A copyright attorney told Deadline, there's a gray area of fan fiction where tributes are made by fans and the studios don't want to piss off their base by going after these people legally. The guy made a fair use defense or a de minimis, is that how you spell it? De minimis?
I think it's de minimis.
Use defense. It's not a slam dunk by either side. Trademark law applies as well.
I mean, there have been a lot of fan films before this that haven't had any problems. There's another fan film, one for Dragon Ball Z. Yay!
Dragon/Ball Z.
That went up yesterday, and so far it's just fine. And there was Fallout Nuka Break from 2011. That one's still kicking.
So there's a similar case in the case of Minecraft when ex-Rocket Jump collaborator Brandon Lash tried to kickstart last year.
It was a fan film for Minecraft called like Birth of Man or something like that.
Yeah, Mojang shut it down immediately. Notch was like, fuck no. He tweeted, he said, we don't allow 500,000 Kickstarters based on our IP without any deals in place. And he's not wrong.
Well, it's not exactly the case here because there's no money involved, but it is still relevant because it was shortly after that Mojang announced they were working on an official Minecraft movie, and Saban is working on a movie with Lionsgate, and there could be brand confusion.
For instance, the original Green Ranger, Jason David Frank, he's not cool with this dark style. He made a whole Facebook post about how much he disapproves of the adult twist, for the kids.
Yeah, that's true, but he is trying to get a role in the Lionsgate movie, so he kind of has an agenda there too.
Yeah.
Either way, if they go to court on this, it could have some pretty serious implications for future fan video projects, because as court cases do, it can set a precedent as to what's allowed and what's not allowed. I mean, copyright and fair use is something that video games have been struggling with for a while. Gaming videos on YouTube they're more or less at the mercy of the game developers as to whether they're even allowed to make video content within those games. Nintendo, anyone? Because the footage technically belongs to the developers, even if the performance is original and its creators add value with their commentary. YouTube doesn't really care.
They don't give a
take
shit.
It down.
Yeah, they take it down when requested, and the system has occasionally been abused by copyright holders who leave videos that paint them in a favorable light while waving their ownership wand over videos that make them look bad and making them disappear.
I mean, remember day one Gary's incident? Just saying. Anyway, where do you think the line is between fair use and infringement? Use of the name, use of assets? Let us know in the comments. You get the best in video games and entertainment right here, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel.
And we'll keep you in the /no.
Boom!